That's a chem rainbow with HAARP as the activator. I can't believe it. It's got the reds, the oranges, yellows, blues, greens. Blues and the greens and the purples are towards the bottom. Of course, the brighter colors are towards the top. It's just sitting right there on top of the cloud. I don't believe it. And we've got this big monstrosity coming up in front, which is, of course, going to block the viewing of this man-made spectacular sight, if that's what you want to call it. I don't believe this. I'm actually catching this. I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd actually get footage of something like this. This is phenomenal. The coloring in the clouds. It's just unreal. And there's a plane flying in front. That is, my friends, this is Memorial Day, May 27th, 2013. It's approximately 2:15 in the afternoon, Central Daylight Time. Beautiful sunny afternoon. Chemtrails and dumps haven't as been bad as they were the last couple days, but have been pretty active today. Not sure if what's coming into the picture here is actually a cloud or a hybrid or chem dump. It's getting really hard to tell the difference between clouds, chem dumps, and canopies now. Obviously the translucent background with the wisps on top of it that were producing the colors, of course that's going to be a translucent canopy that was sprayed earlier or drifted in from another location. This cloud is passing in front. Like I said, it could be a hybrid. Not sure what the chemical composition of it is. Yep. This is geothermal engineering at its best, folks. Oh, look. We got Mr. Chemtrail coming off the plane pretending it's a contrail. Yes, folks, I have now officially figured it out that the planes are now spraying in the form of contrails now. They're making it look like a traditional contrail from behind, but if you actually look at the disbursement patterns between crystallized water vapor that comes off the back of jet engines versus the disbursement of the particulates that are coming off of this tail that's coming off of this plane that's in view, you can clearly see, see, it's still staying and lingering in the back. If that was a genuine contrail, folks, it would have completely disappeared, and as you know, a traditional contrail is no more than 6 to possibly 12, 18 times the length of an airplane, depending on... Oh, look, there's another one right in front. I don't know if we're catching this or not, but there seems to be a scout plane in front of the jet that is flying the chemtrail. Could it possibly be a military drone? I've caught numerous photos of them as well. Look at it, look at it. It's flying right beside it, nothing coming off the back of it. Absolutely nothing coming, and they're basically at the same altitude with each other. This is maddening. And I had just watched a video earlier this afternoon on YouTube about 2 planes that were spraying chemtrails side by side, and there was actually an orb or some sort of object that was in front of both planes that created a triangle shape in between them. Oh, this is scary footage, folks. These are the end of days. This is what the government's doing to us. Call me the conspiracy theorist, will you? I've got enough evidence over the course of the last 3.5 years documented to make anybody's skin turn white. I don't believe it. I actually caught that on film. Oh, wow. There it is, folks. There's HAARP at its finest. HAARP is short for High Active Aurora Research Program. For those that you are not familiar with the terminology of HAARP, it is 35 acres of land that sits outside, if I'm not mistaken, Anchorage, Alaska. This is the world's largest FM antenna that creates a beam of concentrated FM frequency that is shot into the ionosphere and several parts of the atmosphere to create these things. It disrupts the Earth's magnetic field, and it creates these anomalies that you're seeing before you right now. Originally, back in the mid-60s, early 60s, HAARP was designed to be used for mineral deposits, natural deposits, deep-sea sonar, so to speak. Say if a submarine was off the scope, HAARP would act as an ultrasound and would locate the submarines that were out of the radar. Government saw weapon potential on it, bought up all the patents, and mysteriously, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves correctly, I believe it was 3 to 6 months after the patents were bought, the guy mysteriously disappeared. Go figure. Of course, Jesse Ventura, he did an hour-long documentary on this as well, exposing what HAARP is. You can also find that on YouTube as well. And a plethora of other information if you're willing to seek and find it. But this, my friends, is geothermal engineering at its finest. Look at that fake man-made rainbow. Look at how the cloud is wisping and melting at the top. This is phenomenal. This has got to be the best footage I have captured in the last 3.5 years, folks. This is phenomenal. I've never seen anything like this before. You can thank the UN for this, and you can also thank Agenda 21 for this as well. And you can also thank your local sponsored government and for the assholes you voted for into office to allow them to do this. You can go ahead and pat yourselves on the back for that one. It's not my fault we have this. It's all of you people that think that government is good. Look what our government is doing, you stupid sheeple. Wake up, or you're just going to run off the cliff like a bunch of stupid lemmings. Idiots. After seeing this, and if you still say our government is good, I'm sorry, folks, but you need to be drug out in the street and shot right between the eyes and put out of your misery. You're not doing this planet or the human race any good. And unfortunately, the older generation today is, well, either half-baked or 85% of them are suffering from Alzheimer's because of the high aluminum content that is in these chemtrails and dumps. Of course, you know there's sulfides, aluminum, barium, and strontium. And of course, 85% of Alzheimer's patients are diagnosed with high amounts of aluminum inside of them. Basically what it does is it gets in the brain, shorts everything out, creates a giant mess, and there you go. So, take a good look, folks. This is what you voted for. This is the government you're so proud of. Take a good look at this, folks, and I hope you choke on it. I really do. Because I tell you right now, people need to wake up. You need to see what you're doing. You need to see the fact that you're destroying yourself. And when you serve evil and you honor evil, you can't see past the tip of your own nose and you are completely blind. And unfortunately, you're too scared to have your precious, small illusions of grandeur shattered before your eyes with real truth. Well, this can't get any realer than this, folks. You need to wake up. You need to get in touch with your government, Congress, Senate, House, whoever the hell it is, and you need to put a stop to this. This is our planet. We're supposed to live here in peace. We're not supposed to have to suffer. I don't know what else to say, folks. I really don't know how to stress the point. I don't know how to drive the feelings any further that I have towards this, and know this is coming from the heart. There is no unbiased opinion, however you would say it. No, this is truth, this is fact. This is evidence, this is logic, this is common sense. It's called putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 4. Not 5, not 6, not 10, 4. Eat it up, folks. This is what you're so proud of about your government. And we're only 11 minutes into the video, and look what it's already doing. Look at this. Look how it's spreading out. It's still maintaining the rainbow color on the top. I would assume the darker colors are from the sulfides, and the lighter colors are from, of course, the metals and the strontium and barium and things of that nature. And I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of criticism for the video and certain inaccuracies, but I'm not perfect. I'm just documenting what I have seen for the last 3.5 years. And if you don't like it, you can go take a flying leap for all I care. I'm bringing you hardcore, first-hand footage of the destruction that you say our government isn't doing. Take a good look, folks. Take a real good look at this. Because you might not wake up tomorrow. If this keeps up, we could all be dead tomorrow. You really want that for your children? You really want that for your grandchildren? You really want that for the younger generation? Talk about thinking about the kids. You're not thinking about the kids when you say that our government isn't doing this. You're destroying the younger generation. You're destroying your children, your children's children, your grandchildren, and everybody after that by ignorantly and blindly accepting the lies that our government is constantly feeding us. This needs to stop. This is an atrocity. This is a crime against nature. This is murder. And you call me the conspiracy theorist? I don't think so. Good night, everyone. I'll have more footage of it later.